Hello all, I return with a new one. New video. Man, this one, I'm just gonna straight out say I cooked. It's so good, what I'm about to show you. But man, it took some time. I recorded 6 hours of footage just in the first day. It only took me 2 more hours to finish up the rest of it for a total build time of 8 hours. And I think like half of that time was just me figuring out the tools of the software I was using to help make this possible. And yeah, that's it. So where are we going with this? Yeah, I'm constructing a dam. Any good kingdom would have a dam to generate power or to keep their water, you know. I don't really know, but here's a dam. Um You might notice it's facing the wrong way. It's not supposed to be bowed out. It's supposed to be bowed in. But I fixed this later, of course. So yeah, I'm building the dam. Right now it's a simple shape, flat on the one side, and then dam shape on the other side. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I cut over here to this platform I'm building here. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna put here yet, but I have some ideas. First of all, if I was thinking some sort of like a gate point, watch point, something. Maybe with like a watchtower, maybe some barracks, maybe a big statue. Those ideas are there, but I'm not really sure. And at this point, I move on to make major modifications to this slope because I mean it's just unacceptable. I make it more natural. I add some ridge lines and such to improve the shapes so that way it's actually mountainous and built in and doesn't look like that. Now, if you'll notice, I've made some plateaus, and on those plateaus, I'm going to have the river. Massive river, lots of waterfalls, and you see me hollow them out right now. Yep. And after I hollow out all the rivers, I'm going to continue working on this section here where one of the first things I'll probably do is, and, well, I don't probably do, I literally do. I literally recolor all this. Yeah, the footage slows down a bit here. Um, it's going a bit fast. I wasn't. It's because there was like a bug. There's like a weird bug with like the video editing program where like it was like stopping. So I like pre-rendered out the entire video and now I'm recording audio over it. So you learn some things. Um, yeah. So I start filling up these basins with water. Right now, this looks like it's kind of like flooded little lakes, but like once I add the waterfalls in a second here, you'll see how it transforms this region into more um river-like, more flowing paths, and yeah, pretty much that. What's exciting though with getting this part of the section done is where it's gonna take me next. Um, after I finish this after I finish this section, after I figure out what I want to put on that like platform up there that I made by the dam. I could pretty much start working on the main villages. Oh, I say villages, but it's really like the city. I'm planning to make like a full medieval mixed with Nordic style, that is Norse medieval mix of a city with like markets and like vendors, and of course people, that sort of thing. Yeah. Video blacked out there, ignore that. I'll fix that, I guess. Uh, or I won't, probably won't fix it. It's already like midnight, man. I'm just trying to get the video out. But look, I made it all green. Now it's all covered in grass, which allows me to begin actually covering it in more than just grass. But as you can see, I'm working on some more falls up there because I realized I could make some more water so that way it's like flowing out of 2 points, and that point is like high enough. It's not such a massive opening of the basin. The natural terrain shape is controlling it, and then you see I'm start coloring the terrain to a nice rock gradient I use, not really gradient, just rock mix to make it like a dark rock, I guess. Well, it's not really that dark, but you get the gist. And then stone, um, because it's like separation, and then after I get all the stone colored in, I start adding snow. Ah, that looks so nice. That's where I get all the snow in. At this point, I'm starting to realize, you know, for some reason, maybe I'm crazy, but it reminds me of like a golf course. Like I'm thinking like old like hot shots golf on the PlayStation 3. Like that's what I'm thinking. So something like that. Hot shots golf. Everybody golf. Hot shots golf. That's what this is reminding me of. I don't know why it's giving me major golf vibes. Then I had some ice trailing down. Maybe a bit too much ice. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It all looks nice and well. Using the nice ice brush. Very good. At this point, I think what I'm doing is I'm cleaning up minor tweaks of like spots that didn't get painted over. I've just seen it right there. After I get the spots painted over, the next order of business is if I cut this portion out. Okay. You know what? Whatever. Again, all right. Well, whatever. Jump cut. I cut the wrong portion. Whatever. Point is, at this point now, I'm gonna start planting trees. Cause you know you need more trees. This was crazy. I did not know Axiom had this capability. You could just like, there's like a brush where you can paint your own custom objects. So I made all my trees with little custom object blueprints. I started pasting trees. And the trees like to paste on top of each other, so I get double trees. It's not ideal, so I had to mess with some of them masking options so I wouldn't get double trees. I'm gonna place the trees like 3 times, because like I keep wanting to undo, and it's a lot easier just to remove all the trees and just replace them than it is to try to like, carve a path. Because that's what I realized. Well, wait, I want this to be a path, or something messes up. Like this is still me messing up with the brush. Like you could see, like I still am able to get double trees, like you saw for a split second there. Or maybe you didn't. Who knows? You'd have to pause it. But point is, most of this is just trying to fix the double trees. Okay. It jumps to here. What's important with I don't know why it jumped to here. Point is that now you can see like I'm still placing the trees, the paths cut out. Is this the section I wanted to have? I'm sorry, you have to understand. I'm recording over this live as I export the video. I swear to God, the video is like grabbing the portions that I cut out and not the portions that I wanted to leave in. I'm not gonna question it. I just want the video done. Let's just say, hey, it's there. Look at my cool work in progress. Amazing. We can all clap for some. All right. Yeah, you sit here, watch me place trees. I'm not sure why the camera's stuck there. I was this is actually, now that I look at this is 100% to do with the replay I made in the game, not with what I'm cutting or whatnot. Okay, point is, I get the trees in the path. This is better. Now you can see going around, finally adding more, just to make it look really wooded. Make the path connect. Yeah. What am I doing at this point? Oh, I whipped myself over here. Okay, and then the entire terrain disappears. You know what? It's okay, because you know why? Ah, there it is. That's right. This is path up. Add some bridges. I forgot that the bridges. All the bridges in the next one. Begin work on the village. But yeah, I flipped the dam around. Crazy, huh? Now it's actually bowed in. Amazing. Excellent work, buddy. After I flipped the dam around, I actually fixed the water. Get it up to the edge, you know, because that's how it works, even though in real life it's not how it works. Oh, there's definitely some dams that are like this. And in a second here, you'll see. I add like the spigots, get the ice. Yep. Maybe I have the ice a bit too close. I'm not sure. Let's see. I think the ice is too close. I think I remember something. But like your spigots, water flows out. Gate grates, you know. Oh my god, this section. This was like nauseating to do because I had no good way of like placing the stone bricks, and as you can see, I messed it up a few times. It drove me a bit nuts, and then I finally get it right there. So we come back around. Camera's flying all around. You know, this looked better when it was 2 times faster than the normal footage, but that's okay. Yeah, I get walls going. I'm playing with textures here, trying to find the right blocks. What I want to do. I just decide, you know, I just going for straight depth. Depth is always better. Now that there's depth to the build, you know, it just looks better. Then it gets a basic shape, and I'm like, okay, I like this. This looks nice. This looks like how I wanted it. And then I paste it over to the other one and chop it all up, and it's all good. Then I'm like, okay, I need some roofs for these towers at the ends of the dam. And this is just like 5 minutes of me. You can't see me. I place it because I'm making like a model in like the program. Next time I make a video, I'll show you the Axiom program. I'll record some of my gameplay and I'll throw it on top over the time lapse, especially if there's like weird moments where it's like the camera's stuck sitting there. Or yeah, I don't know, whatever. I'll think of improvements. I'll get better at this, but you know, there it is. And then there's my big, nice zoom out of the thing, and that looks all good. Yeah, that's what I did. I think it looks really good. Next video, hopefully this week. I don't know. This one was really busy. Took a lot of time, especially if I'm building villages. It's gonna have to be multiple videos. I'm gonna condense them. I'm not gonna do another big 6-hour thing. Like this is it's just too much. I need to get better at like chopping and stuff. But that was my bad when I was recording it. I didn't realize it was. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.